Okay, for some reason it's saying that it's not having any strengths, but when I open this up and hit this to see, that's exactly what I was expecting it to do. Ironically, it's going slow enough now where I can see it. Close that off. I'll try and build it one more time from scratch just to see. I'll make the part body the in-work object. Create a sketch. Create a rectangle. Let's go pen 0.1. Auto constrain it. Just for kicks, I'll just verify this time. It's closed, it's constrained. We'll exit out and make a pad. This time we'll just go ahead and apply material because we know we need to do that. I'll apply 6061 T6 core again. Remember, we want to hit apply and not open. Pick the top and select the check mark. You can see there's material. So now when I go to 3D, run the static study. Got material. Let's add our restraint. Zoom in so I can pick this face as my restraint. Oh, I didn't pick clamp. Well, you can pick this and pick clamp on the fly too. I've got that one clamp. I say okay. If I go here, it tells me there's a clamp, and it also has a green check telling me I'm done. The load. I'm going to put the load on this surface, and I'm going to use pressure. Do pressure again and grab that face and select OK. Oops. It's pink because I didn't have any value in there. Select OK. I'll go to simulate and I'll try and simulate this. I don't know why it worked this time and not last time. So I can close this off. It's got a check by the simulate and it's moved down to the results. I click over here. There's no, oh, it has all of the results already here. So the default is von Mises stress. And if you hit the play, you can animate that. Again, I don't know how to slow it down right offhand. And you can try out each one of these just to see what it's going to look like as you try the different ones. Okay, the most common is the von Mises stress analysis. All right, and then later on, if you decide, I think I want to see what happens if I clamp both ends and put all the pressure towards the middle, what would happen? We can stop this thing from going. So go ahead and hit the stop mode. And then we'll go back to restraint. And I'm going to add another clamp. I'm going to zoom in this area over here. Get closer. I'll get that face. And then we'll go back to fit all in. So now in my scenarios, you'll see I have 2 clamps. I'll select OK, and I will go back to simulate. Oh wait, if I go to result and hit play, oh, I'm surprised it did that. I'm going to try and hit play. Notice it, I don't see any results because it doesn't know I've clamped that. It doesn't acknowledge that that clamp is on both ends until I go back to simulate and restart the whole simulation. So it has to recalculate all its numbers now, knowing that both ends are clamped. So again, this could take a little while for it to resolve all the issues depending on how fast your computer is and such. It's done. It gives me the complete. I can go ahead and close the window and it defaults to the results. I'm going to click on results because I didn't see any results. And you'll notice that it's going to bend quite a bit towards the center if I've got both ends clamped. And I'm putting on the 10,000 newtons of pressure on it. And again, you can animate that. Okay, so that's basically what would happen if you're putting all that pressure in the middle. And again, the weakest point, the point that moves the most is in the red for displacement. And the von Mises shows you the weakest points in red. And again, I think it's saying this ain't too safe. And then you can see your forces. This is kind of where it wants to slide, which direction you want to move, and then the compression part. All right, so again, in production, I would just do a quick stress analysis and just put some crazy number there. And if you weren't expecting to see any bend, then I would be concerned. But if you're expecting it to bend, then that's just part of it. You'll have a stress engineer that will really check your numbers. So one more thing, if I want to remove a clamp, add another clamp, I come back in here and delete that. It's gone, it's not there. So I come here and I hit play again, and yet it's still doing it. Does anybody know why it's still doing that? Because I got to rerun the simulation. It's got to recalculate everything. It's kind of weird that it seems like it would force an update or something because I got rid of the clamp, and it just seems like with that clamp gone that maybe that shouldn't hold that anymore. It should force you to run the simulation again, where I go close and hit the results, and then I can hit play. So the last thing I would talk about here is you can run a report on it. You can view it, a section cut on that, what it's going to look like, and then you can actually get your maximum and minimum numbers, okay, of pressure. Okay, so if I hit the green check, it'll keep that, and then I could go to run results, and I could see all my information here in the results. But basically, this would be more for the stress engineer, but it's kind of nice to know. You can run some stress analysis, and if you see red where you weren't expecting to see red, maybe you can make a fix before anybody even sees it and sees it's an issue. All right, that's the stress analysis portion here. Your next exercise is going to be to continue on with the exercises, build an I-beam, try the same thing, and then you'll see some student projects from other students, and then you get to try and build something and apply the stress analysis. So have fun with this exercise, and we'll see you in the next exercise.